Alright, good morning, cyber friend. This is Mitty Man coming at you again. Walker Studio here. This Studio B, y'all. This is what I tell y'all about. Studio A is out there, my main project studio. Walker's Music. We want to first of all give God all the praise and honor and give Him all the glory. All of it belongs to Him. I dare not take anything from God. And I give my honor to all of my cyber friends and the ones that do look at these, watch these videos and whatnot, and have been supporting me for a mighty long time. I solicit y'all support and prayer. More in prayer. Mitty Man needs prayer, very much so. And I love it when I'm going to be praying for y'all as well. I come this morning, I should say, because it's just about 3 a.m. again, people. I guess y'all said, when do I ever sleep? I sleep. I get my rest when I need it. But most of the time I'm dealing with some things and some issues and stuff, and I be pondering things around in my mind. In which this is one of those nights. I've been sitting around, I listened to a little music after I got home from the Seven Last Word of Christ program at my home church yesterday, I should say now. We had a good program, and we want to take our hats off to our interim pastor, Pastor Chris Williams, for hosting an excellent program. And matter of fact, thanks be to God, I want to give a shout out to the program committee there at Antioch, where I am a deacon and I'm also the minister of music, but I want to give the shout out to our missionary sister president, Sister Anna Joyner, for an outstanding program, along with the program committee, the one that made this program possible. All of the missionary sisters and who all that took part in it to make it a success, and it was a success. And we thank God for all of the people that turned out today, or yesterday I should say now. We thank all of you. I don't want to dare start calling names of the people that I did see, but I don't want to leave anybody out. But all of you, you know who you were if you were there. So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, and especially you. We as a deacon for Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, I'm saying that we thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting the program. And I want to thank personally, even though I was one of the speakers. Matter of fact, I led the way today. They had me, I was first on the list. And Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That was my little part. And I got my part, and I got out of the way, and we had 6 other speakers there. They was all preachers. I think I was the only one that wasn't a preacher, other than, I think, another deaconess that spoke, Sister Naomi Jenkins. She was also on the program, but I'm trying to remember the one that followed. I think it was like Reverend Charles Platt came right behind me. We was number 1 and 2, and then there was Deacon Mallard, Tim Mallard, and then also Deacon Johnny General. It was also Deacon, not Deacon, but Reverend, y'all. I'm sorry, Reverend. And then we had another lady. Let me see, I want to give everybody their proper shout out. I thought I had the program with me. But I got the program here somewhere. And I don't know, excuse me for 1 minute, I want to give everybody their proper shout out. I know I got the program here somewhere, and I want to give everybody their proper shout out. Just bear with me here a second. It was Deaconess, okay, I'm going to start back from the top. Deacon me, Ernest J. Walker, Mitty Man, Reverend Charles Platt. It was Deaconess Naomi Jenkins, the Reverend Timothy Mallard, Minister, this is the other name, Minister Gussie, I guess that would be Rump, Minister Gussie Rump. I hope I'm saying that right. Sister, if I'm not, forgive me. I mean well. And the Reverend Johnny General and the Reverend Larry Moore. Those were the speakers of the night. We want to thank, yesterday, we want to thank each and every one of them. And we also had some psalmists We had some psalmists there. First of all, let me thank my longtime friend and brother. I turned the keyboard over to him today, Brother James Blackman. We affectionately call him Terry. I gave him the Levite chair today, and I stood back and I did the sound. I kept the sound system running good without a whole lot of squeaking, and I think everybody should have noticed that there wasn't no squeaking today. And we want to thank him, and for me, and he graciously did it, and I knew he would do it for me. And not only that just for me, but he's a servant of the Most High God as well. And we want to thank these psalmists here. We had my dear sister and friend, Sister Ruth Bussey. Y'all may know her as Sister Ruth Morgan, but she's married, and her name now is Sister Ruth Morgan Bussey. And y'all know Miss Ruth gonna sing. That's what she did do. We also had Brother Freddie Williams, another psalmist. They rendered 2 solos. They rendered 2 solos apiece. And we also had my dear sister Tugger. That's right, I call her Tugger. I always have, I would call her Tugger. That was me and my other sister, Lily Bell Garrett, which was Anna Mae Joyner sister. She used to be the director of choir number 2 years ago. For many years she directed choir. That's what we always call her, Tugger, but that's Sister Beverly Burks. Sister Beverly ended up the program today with her solo. She blessed us with At the Cross, which is a powerful song. So we just want to say, I just went through here, and I hope I didn't leave anybody out. All the ones that was on the program. We had our sister Marjorie Lakes, which is our financial secretary. She was on the program, as well as our deaconess Queen Jackson and Brenda Mays, deacon, and our chairman Deacon Harry Richardson, and the 2 sisters that brought forth our devotional service was Sister Mary Simmons, one from my 3rd Sunday church at Pleasant Grove LME, and Miss Cloratine Williams from the Mount Vernon Baptist Church. Sister Anna Joyner helped started it off, but Cloratine came right on in there and filled in that spot where she was supposed to be. We thank God for all of these people that made up this program today. And y'all, those of you that missed it, you missed a good program. I believe I have been to a couple of them, 2 or 3, I believe, and of this type of program. But y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to admit it. I think this here by far was one of the best ones I've been to yet. It was highly, spirit was high, and everything was good. And God knows, and I just don't say that just because of the fact that there were certain people that was on the program, but it was a very, very good program all the way down the line. To my brothers and sisters, I want to say that Mitty Man, I don't like to boast or brag, but I do believe in giving people their honor while they live. Give them their shout out. I believe in doing that. If you are, whatever your gift is, whatever that might be, some people got more than one. Some people got more than one gift. Believe it. But whatever your dominant gift, I'm going to say it like that. Whatever it is, you ought to be doing something. This is what, now this, y'all bear with me just for a moment or two, because I'm up here, I'm burning this oil again, and I got so much stuff on my mind that I'm trying to resolve out. I'm not feeling bad or anything. I've just got some things that I'm trying to resolve out. See, Mitty Man, regardless of how many videos I do, Mitty Man's human too. I got feelings, and my blood runs in my veins just like it runs in yours. In other words, when you cut me, my blood runs out and it bleeds and it's red just like yours. What I'm saying is, I believe in giving people their honor while they live, while they can still smell the roses and whatnot. And I'm saying this here to each and every one of my brothers and sisters in Christ. Not just any of y'all, but to my brothers and sisters in Christ, regardless of what church you may come from. Look, y'all, we are all our Heavenly Father's church. You know, that used to be a song that we used to sing, me and Brother Blackman. I think me and Brother Blackman. I know Brother Blackman used to sing it. He used to sing it as a solo years ago. I remember. We are, and I think Tugger sung it also. But it said, we are our Heavenly Father's children. He knows just, y'all remember that? He knows just how much we can bear. And that's how come I say that we are all in this thing together. Now I saw something today that really blessed me. Really blessed me. There was a time I probably wouldn't even mention this. But now, like I said, people, all it takes for you is, see, sometimes God have to humble us. Even though sometimes God don't use sickness. Now, let me tell you, God don't make none of us sick. Let me make that perfectly clear. God does not do that type of activity. God don't do evil. No. But he will use it. Satan mean it for evil and mean it for harm. But God will turn it and make it in for something good. But what I'm saying is, when you get humble, sometimes God can make you see things in a different light than you would have. See, when you're young and strong, and I'm going to say this here with taking it with a grain of salt. When you're young and strong, and you feel that you don't need nobody, you are capable of doing things yourself. You feel that you don't need no one, and sometimes you just treat people any kind of old way. Well, let me the man tell you something. No man or woman is an island. No man or woman is an island. We used to sing that song. That was one of my songs in my repertoire when I was singing with the Andrew College Choraleers. Back in the day when I was going to Andrew College, back from 82 to 84. Graduated from there in 84, but I was a member of the Andrew College Choraleers. My brother Daryl Johnson was also a member of the Choraleers years before I got there. He was also a member of the Andrew College Choraleers. But at any rate, that was one of our songs in our repertoire was No Man is an Island, meaning no woman either. You cannot do things by yourself. I don't care what. The only thing that we can do mostly by ourselves, to a degree, with any success at all, and that's die. No one can help you do that. Now let me let y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that in a negative way, but you're gonna die for yourself. No one else, but you're gonna do it yourself. So therefore, this is how come I believe in giving people their flowers while they yet live, and letting them know if you have done anything worthy of notoriety, many man gonna give it to you. And I feel that if you have a predominant gift, with all of us, which we do, some people look like, from the looks of it, seem like they haven't found their dominant gift yet. Because, I mean, some of us are just whistling Dixie, skipping through the tulips and knocking over all the roses. It seems like we just don't have anything, no aspiration, no motivation, none whatsoever to try to do anything and make a difference on this side of the grave. That's what Middleman is trying to avoid. I do not want to go, if the Jesus delay his coming, I don't want to leave this world and leave nothing behind except for a hole in the ground saying, here lies Ernest J. Walker back in the hole again. I don't want to do that. So therefore, over the years, and I'm saying this here, and I'm not saying it, to put nobody in a bad light, but I mean, you soul search yourself. If I'm gonna tell you like they used to tell us, if the shoe fit, Just wear it. Over the years, I have looked high and low, just like part of the little message I tried to do today. When I said that Jesus looked all over, but he couldn't see nobody. I said that for a reason. He looked all over, but he couldn't see nobody. This is because of the fact that I really was thinking about myself to a degree of the things that I have been trying to do for the last, I know, at least the last 15 years or more. I've been looking all over. But I couldn't see nobody. It's just like the song, which this guy, Vashawn Mitchell, I think his name, made the song a few years back, said, I couldn't find nobody. But I said, I couldn't see nobody. In other words, there was no one that was going to look like to me that wanted to fill in the gap, wanted to make a difference, wanted to be something. Some people feel like, I guess, they just stop living their life. But if you still living, if you still breathing air, there ought to be something you will motivate you to move your body each day, to give you motivation to wake up in the morning. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. I got to tell the truth. I hope this video don't be so long, but I got to tell the truth tonight, and I hope that those of you that really follow Minivan will listen to this video and listen to the heart of a soldier of Almighty God. I wish that everyone would find their dominant gift, and whatever it may be, put your whole heart in it. I heard my brother say something today. Now, I don't know whether nobody else heard him. I don't know. I know a lot of people heard him say something, but I wonder did they take notice at what he said. My brother Terry Blackman said today while he was at the keyboard, and I believe him and Freddie was about to sing another selection, but I heard him say to everybody, just don't sing just to sing, but sing in the spirit of what it's worth. In other words, put something in it like you mean what you're saying. See, there's a lot of us, we don't put no meaning, we don't put no emphasis, we don't put no kind of effort in nothing we do. We want to sing it halfway. Y'all, those of you, I don't claim to be Frankie Beverly. I don't claim to be Laddie Moe. I don't claim to be James Brown. But those of you that ever been in any of the choir that God have placed me over in these last just about 30 years I've been playing back in this area, y'all know for a fact, though I'm talking to you choir members, y'all know I don't like things to go this any kind of way. No, we need to try to get it as tight as possible. And when I heard my brother say that today, Terry, I know where he's coming from, because see, Terry is partly responsible for me being the piano player and the musician, and I do a little singing. I don't do much now as I tried to do in the past, because my breath now done got a little shorter. I got to build my wind back up. But nevertheless, he was the one that started me. And right after I did with Terry, then came Brother Carter, Floyd Carter. Floyd carried me, and he would get my hand and place it. Floyd would literally take my hand and place it on the keys where they need to be. Carry me through. Then when we ever came up and we didn't find us, when me and Floyd were together and we couldn't, we wanted a chord and we couldn't find it, we go looking for Daryl. That's the way we always work, because we wanted something. And y'all know what? I think that's what's been bothering me lately. I looked all over, and I looked around, as Christ did that day at the foot of the cross. He looked around. He didn't see nobody. I'm looking for people that really, and I got just a few folk that you can get that look like to me, that don't mind stepping out. and trying to do something. But the most people, seem to me, don't want nothing. They just want to stay the same way every day in and day out, mediocre. Y'all, if you, how can, and I know I ain't trying to make nobody mad, but I just got to say something today. How can you, if you call yourself in a choir or been in a choir, how can you sit and listen to some, I'm just going to use the day, for instance. Listen at those psalmists that sang today with their pitches correct and singing with the strong voices and everything. How can you sit there and listen at that and then you say, and then you get up as you fall anywhere less, at least try to come up to the par. At least try to come up as close as possible to that. But we got some people don't care 1 cent. I always tell, I used to tease Sister Ruth, and I'm going to say it because, like I said, I believe in giving people the flowers. We had all those psalmists today, and every one of them did it. They did it. They got up, they sung. They didn't get up there and try to be cute. Because, see, I know all of them. I know every one of them. They know how to sing, and we'll do it. We'll do it. It started from Miss Ruth all the way down to Freddie, all the way down through to my sister Tugger. All of them will sing. All of them will sing. And how can you be a singer? It's just like I tell people, you can. I've asked some people. They say they are singers. And I've asked them this question. I said, well, who is James Ingram? And you know what? They didn't even know. How can you call yourself a singer in this century or the 20th century and not know James Ingram? I mean, come on, y'all. How can you be I call me Ruth Tremaine Hawkins. I always have. Ever since I heard her sing, I always call her Tremaine Hawkins. I was telling my buddy, I said, just get in the key of A flat and let her go. Because that was Tremaine Hawkins' key. And I know Sister Ruth is going to be, I don't have no problem trying to play with Sister Ruth because I know her key. She's going to be in A flat. That was Tremaine Hawkins' key. Why? She sings with excellence. Tugger sings with excellence. Brother Freddie, they sing with excellence. My buddy Terry, they sing with excellence. They don't mind opening their mouth. So now what I'm saying is, if you call yourself a singer, if you call yourself a singer, or you in a choir or group, like my buddies Daryl and Floyd, they got Perfect Praise. Y'all know them my buddies, all of them. Them guys, I've watched them get up on the stage and they're turning out. Every one of them. When they sing, you can hear every one of them. They don't play with it. They in the microphone. They in the microphone where you can hear, and they own pitch. Come on, y'all. Come on. This is what I'm saying. If you're going to do something, you ought to be able to do it with excellence. You ought to put forward your best effort. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell you to be like nobody, because you can only be yourself. But remember, now I know a lot of us, you've been told as long as you do your best, the Lord receives, and that's all right. No, that's a lie. No, that's a lie. I'm just telling you straight up. Don't use that as a crutch, because worship is supposed to be excellent. Now you read your Bible. Read your Bible when the David and when he instituted in the tabernacle worship with Asaph and those musicians, they were. In other words, I can't call myself a musician that's throwing together something and throw it to God and say, God going to accept it just because I'm doing. No, I'm not doing my best. I ain't even putting no effort in it. You didn't practice. And then you going to call yourself to my, that's your best. No, God don't accept that. God don't accept that. God accept your best. Now, if this all you can do, then that's all you can do. God accept that when you put forth your best effort. But let me tell y'all something now. I'm finna make a lot of people mad now. But God knows, if you get mad, then you're just mad because I still got to tell you the truth. There are some of us I'll tell you right now, many men don't claim to be no singer. Not at all. Never claimed to be a singer. I tell you, I can hold a tune. And I used to sing with Terry a little bit, my buddy. They started but I don't consider myself a singer. Not in that capacity. No. But what I can do, I will open my mouth. And at least you can hear me. And I can kind of stay on pitch. But let me tell you what I mean by this. And y'all, please don't take this wrong, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Remember I told you you need to go where your dominant gift is? You see, if there's a keyboard to be played, many men going to try to play the keyboard. I'll let somebody else do the singing. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because I don't consider myself no outstanding singer. But I love to hear good singing, and I know good singing when I hear it. But what I'm telling, everybody feels like they should be in a choir. Everybody feels that they should be in a choir. And guess what? If you are a good singer, or at least you know how to stay on pitch, I feel you should be in a choir if you want, and if you desire to sing. Yes. But there are some of us that have no business. Let me just tell you, I got to tell the truth. There are some of us that have no business being in a choir. We can't stay on pitch. We don't know A from C. And even if I go to the keyboard and play the C on the keyboard, you can't hear it. And you sing it everywhere but that C. Guess what? That should tell you something. That, now how is that going to be your perfected praise? No, because you're going to be off key with everybody else in the choir. If I got all the sopranos singing a C, and the altos singing an E, and let me change that. If I got all the sopranos singing a G, all the altos singing an E, and the tenors singing a C, and they sing it right, they're going to be a perfect C chord. You understand what I'm saying? But if somebody in the soprano range, if they're singing a G sharp, well, it ain't gonna be a perfect C chord. It's gonna be a C augmented chord. If any one of those sopranos is sharp by one half step up, they're gonna be a C augmented chord. It ain't gonna be a C chord no more. Now, you said, man, what you talking about? Well, I'm talking about what I'm talking about. If I want a C augmented chord, I will have one of the sopranos or a combination of at least two to sing a C sharp if I want a C augmented chord. But if I want a solid C chord, I don't need the sopranos being nowhere but on G. Now guess what? If I got two sopranos up there that think they Whitney Houston and they want to do all that other fancy stuff and can't even hit the G in the first place, and they be all at G flat and G sharp and anywhere but G. Guess what? You done messed up the whole harmony. Now how can that be perfect to pray that God is going to receive? No, people, you're fooling yourself. Some of us need to go in the kitchen committee. I'm going to tell the truth. I don't care. I know y'all ain't going to, some of you are not going to like this, but at least I'm telling you the truth. God bless your soul. I thank God for your heart. You want to do it, but there are some things, people. Look, I may want to be a brain surgeon, but guess what? Are y'all going to let me operate on y'all brain and I don't know how? No, you're not. You're going to go to a brain surgeon. You're going to go to a neurosurgeon. That's what you're going to get. Now, if you want a piano player, you'll come look for me. But if you want a neurosurgeon, you're going somewhere to a hospital and find you the best one that you can find. So that is exactly the way we should give our praise. And our worship should be the best that we can find. I looked all over. I couldn't see nobody trying to be just what I just told y'all. That very few that I see trying to be in that area called perfected praise. Therefore, my buddy's group called Perfect Praise, Men of God. I have seen them work out. And I'm not just bragging on them. Y'all talking about your choir, my choir that the Lord has placed me over. We all should be pressing toward perfection as close as we can get it. And like I said, stop trying to be Whitney Houston. Stop trying to be Anita Baker. But you just get on key with your voice. Use your voice. I didn't hear nobody at the church yesterday trying to be Whitney Houston. And even though I made mention of a few of the psalmists that sung that, which all were great, all of them was good, everybody was on key. I didn't hear no wrong keys. I'll tell you like that. But they used their voices. And like I said, I made mention of Tremaine Hawkins about Sister Rue because of the fact it's the truth. If you want, Sister Rue gonna sing whether you play or not. It don't make no difference. But if I was just saying, if me and my buddy Bo, if Terry hadn't been there today, I would have had to play the song for myself. All I was gonna do, go to A flat, because that's her key. That is Tremaine Hawkins' favorite key. Listen at the end of her song. A flat, C sharp. A flat, C sharp. Those are her keys. And if you put them in them keys, put Beverly in F, she'll break the wind in the church. That's what I'm saying. Now, and like I said, Terry always, like I told y'all, he the one started me. Him and Floyd, and then Daryl came along. And all that was in my background. That's where I come from. And I'm going to say that we need to stay in our lane, people. In other words, if we don't consider ourselves to be a singer, and I'm going to tell you, if you can't stay in harmony, even with practice, if you can't sing in harmony, even with practice, and you don't really put forth your best effort, but you just can't do it, it ain't no harm in that. Ain't nothing wrong with you. It's just that maybe instead of you trying to be a soloist, maybe we can find something that maybe if we can get you in tune, to stay in tune, maybe you need to just sing what we call tooted. When everybody is singing together, when we can just try to get you in that key, and everybody's singing the same thing, tooted. That's what it's called. That's the French, Italian, French, I forget now. Tooted. I believe it's French. But nevertheless, it could be the Italian. But whatever, tooted means all. When all of us singing the same note, and if everybody's singing the same B flat or A flat, and I can get you to sing that with them, that's when you should sing. But if you can't hold your pitch, and you can't tell one pitch from another one hard, then you can't sing harmony. Point blank, you can't sing harmony. But that's not to discourage anyone, but that ought to let you know that's a wake-up call. We need to get about doing our Heavenly Father's business and let somebody teach you. And if you, like I say, if you've been getting good teaching and regular teaching and you still can't do it, maybe we need to find something else that we can do. If you still want to be part of the choir, let us find something that you can do, and we will keep you in the choir. But why would you want to mess up the whole group if you can't do it? I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. If I couldn't sing the harmony, I'm not going to try it. I'll just drop out when they start singing harmony. Then I'll let you come in when all sing and everybody's singing on the same pitch. But when it come time to the harmony, I would just fall out. That'll be better to do it that way than to just go to try to sing and you singing flat or sharp and you mess up the whole harmony. That's all me the man is saying. That's all me the man is saying. And with that, I'm going to end this here thing. I believe I done made enough people mad at me already, but I meant well, and I'm just trying to tell you the truth. If it's not your gift, then you need to find your gift. We need to get in our lane and stay in it if we can, possibly. There are other things inside of the church to do besides the choir. But if you desire and you want to put in the hard work, I do believe that a person can get better. That is, they want to. But when you see people that'll do everything else and put hours and hours of time and other stuff, and then they say they want to sing, but they don't put no time in it, That tell me right there that you don't really care. You don't want to sing. You don't want to sing. You just want to be notarized. You want folk to notarize you and speak good of you, but you don't want to put in the work. That's how come I was glad that my brother, my little nephew, I call him, from another mother, in other words, Brother Donnie, Daryl's nephew. He called us Unc, so we all consider each other. I was so glad to see that post that Donnie put up on Facebook about putting the work in. Putting the work in. See, that's our problem. We want these accolades, and we want people to pat us on the back and say how well we are doing, but we don't want to put no effort in stuff, and we think things just gonna come to us by osmosis. It don't happen that way, people. It don't happen. I've been playing over 30 years piano, off and on. And now I got here where the diabetes got to my nerves in my hands and stuff, and God knows I ain't got the movement in my hand like I used to. And it's kind of difficult for me to do certain songs now. And I realize that. But I know I got to keep myself abreast. I got to keep moving the ones that I can move to try to be able to keep up. Because if I don't, guess what? I'm going to be left behind too. So you know, you got whatever work you put in. If you want something out of something, like Donnie said, you got to put something in it. You get what you put in it. That's all I'm saying, people. With that being said, Mitty Man is going to tell you everybody now to good morning again. I got to go here now and just figure out. Like I said, I'm not going to even say to no one what I'm dealing with right now. But believe me, Mitty Man is dealing with some things in the mind. But with the help of the good Lord, we're gonna come through it. With that being said, whatever you get into, God ain't in it. Please, man, please, sir, come on out of it. Because it's gonna come to nothing. Take care of yourself. Be blessed.